Global Airlines is the most talked about startup airline in recent times, with the goal of launching an all-Airbus A380 airline. But most people doubted the company's business model and questioned whether this airline would ever get off the ground. But today, they do, flying passengers for the first time.
And that's why we're here at Glasgow Airport, to take Global Airlines on their A380 on the very first flight from here in Glasgow over to New York. And the Global Airlines A380 has been moved already to Glasgow. It was arrived here a couple days ago in preparation for the flight. We've seen them over the past couple of days preparing the aircraft for this very first flight. Hoping it's a good flight. Not been on it yet. I've seen some photos of the interior. Let's go get checked in.
And it should be said that this flight today is operated by Hi Fly on behalf of Global Airlines.
Okay, now we need to find the Global Airlines check-in desk, and yes, it is quite obvious, I think, where the check-in is. Let's go get checked in. Okay, and the Global Airlines crew have very kindly given us little cupcakes. So we're gonna eat this and then get checked in. The crew's getting checked in just now, and then it'll be our turn. And of course, Global Airlines' mission statement is to reintroduce the golden age of flying. That has been their mission statement for the past 7 years. Well, but they've been trying to get these operations up and going. As this is the first flight, I didn't think we could go just in economy, so we are flying on business class. Hi there. Perfect. Check in, please. Perfect, thank you. That's great, thank you very much. We've got our ticket for Global Airlines Business Class. The Loman Lounge is also included, so let's go through security and see what there is. Apparently there's meant to be some kind of party, so be interesting to see that. Let's go.
Making my way to security up the escalator, Global Airlines has also included priority security in the business class ticket. Getting through security, I decided to head straight to the Loman Lounge.
So as the lady at check-in said, we've got access to the Lomond Lounge. So let's go have a look inside, have a look around before we go down to the party. I think it's about 10 minutes into the party, so let's just have a quick look around, take advantage.
Hi. Is that a booking you've got with us to do?
No, it's through business class, Global Airlines.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Taking a look around the Loch Lomond Lounge, there's plenty on offer in terms of food and drink. However, it's not very busy today. One thing I really do like about this lounge is the view it has out over the apron. But as it's very quiet, we're not going to hang around here.
Great, thank you. Okay, we had a look around the Loman Lounge. Not going to enjoy any of its pleasantries today, but we'll be back there because that is a gorgeous, gorgeous lounge. We're going to go straight to the gate and see our Global Airlines A380 and see what they're doing at the gate.
Making my way down the pier, our Global Airlines A380 had been pulled up to the stand. However, there did seem to be a lack of any evidence suggesting a party at the gate was about to start.
Now, as many of you may know, Glasgow has a reputation, or a historical reputation, as a big transatlantic airport. Sadly, in recent years, they've lost a lot of routes. That's why this route from Glasgow is so special. One of the last transatlantic flights is Air Transat, which is just readying for departure. But this one to New York, going to be the first flight to New York from Glasgow in about 5-10 years, before COVID anyway.
While at the gate, however, it was clear that this was going to be a massive YouTuber event.
Okay, so we just can't escape this guy. We saw him in Nuuk, we saw him in Tenerife, and we saw him in Zurich, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, Mr. Josh Cahill.
I'm sorry.
You're just following me about now, aren't you?
It is, that's stalker.
Yeah, so what do you think of the global experience so far?
Well, I mean, a lot was, it's the most controversial startup airline in history. I mean, everyone is talking about it. You just need to Google it yourself. There's some really extreme opinions. And until today, we really don't know what it's going to be, if it's going to be around, if it's just a one-off. Yeah. We have no idea.
We don't know what the next steps are after this.
Exactly, but that is, I think, airlines like Global make aviation so exciting.
Yeah, they do.
Because they come up with concepts and ideas that have not been...
I mean, nothing changes unless you have a new idea and at least try and implement it, because that's one thing I think we can say that they should be respected for, is that they're trying a new idea.
No, of course. I mean, that happens, once you start creating something and you create a buzz, then opinions come, and we all know the internet.
Yeah.
But super excited to get on board, see what it's like, interesting story. 10 years ago, I did my very first flight.
You did?
On this plane when it was still flying for China Southern. The exact same place. It's my flight number 800 today. It's like so much to celebrate. And me returning to the United States, so lots of interest.
For those of you that don't know, this guy's essentially been banned from the US for about 5 years, and he's got his visa, and this is his first flight to the US.
Everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing. Yeah.
I'm going to America.
These guys as well.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. Yeah. You're in business with me as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so let's get on board.
Set me back to $2.5 grand.
Yeah, it's me as well. But anyway, let's go see what else there is and then get on board.
There we go.
Well, I bumped into these two guys, and they're here again. We've got Mr. Dan from Infinite Flight.
Hello again.
And Mr. Patrick Shea.
What's up, y'all?
Anyway, because this is the inaugural flight for Global, I thought I'd gift you all a bit of Scottish shortbread.
Brilliant.
As a welcome to Scotland.
We have to declare this.
Is it a welcome to Scotland?
You might have to declare it.
You will get whiskey on the next inaugural flight.
Yeah, you have to work your way up the tiers.
I'm one step ahead.
Anyway, what do you guys think of the Global plane so far?
Yeah.
It is massive. I can't believe that it's here.
It's been so long in the making, this.
Yeah, seeing it on Instagram for the last year and then actually seeing it in person is
surreal.
It's surreal.
Yeah, it's surreal, absolutely surreal. Anyway, it's going to be super exciting to get on this and get over to New York.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
Let's do it.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, you as well. Both of you. Great to see you both. This is another reason why I love inaugural flights, because you always bump into very interesting people, and you will all know this guy. It is, of course, Mr. Noel Phillips.
You said interested, and you came to me.
Well, I suppose interesting compared to me, anyway.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm a very boring person, I have to say. So.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the Global experience so far?
Interesting.
It is, isn't it?
It's interesting. Well, I'm going to reserve judgment, as I often say. We'll see what it's like when we get on board. I don't know. They told us to get to the gate early because there was a big party.
It's just us here.
Maybe they just wanted us out of the way.
Yeah.
You get that impression?
Yeah, there's a party somewhere in the airport, but we're not invited. Yeah.
But no, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Look, if they can make this work, then I will be very surprised, very happy.
Yeah.
If they can make it work, because it's a dream, isn't it? It's everybody's dream.
Yeah.
And it's like they get the chance to do that.
Absolutely. It's a new idea as well, an all A380 airline.
It is.
So giving it a go, you got to give them a bit of respect for that, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah,
and this is
absolutely.
starting big. So
Yeah.
If time will tell.
Go big or go home.
Maybe people will watch this video in 5 years and laugh at us. But for now, we're just here enjoying the moment.
Yeah. No. Thank you for that. And we'll see you on board. Yeah.
See you on board.
So anyway, I'm here with a special guy. His name is not on his channel. It is Swiss001, who has come very dapper.
I feel like such an idiot because no one here is in suits. I was celebrating the new entrepreneurial spirit of Global Airlines and changing the world, bringing back the golden era of aviation, which also had golden era of styling. So
where's the tie?
No, we're just this is more modern now. You don't wear a tie nowadays or something. I don't know.
The modern business look.
I don't own a tie. I barely own a suit. Anyway, so this is going to be exciting, man. I'm looking forward to this flight. I've looked forward to it for the past
7 years,
7 hours. No, it's great, and it's gonna be really interesting because it's new.
It's inaugural. It's a new business model.
It's a new business model in a way, and it's something that I haven't seen done in a few years. It's like the thing with aviation, because there is, no money in it.
Yeah.
Even in making planes, really, no one really dares to revolutionize. That's why we, for a long time, haven't seen any planes that are much different.
No, they've always been the same shape.
Yeah, they've always been the same. Yeah, well, they stay that way. But also in airlines. There are now these semi-private airlines. I'm sure you've flown them.
Yeah.
But that's kind of new. But I like this. I'm yapping way too much. I can't wait to go sleep. You're in which seat are you in?
I'm in business class. I can't remember which seat though.
I'm probably somewhere in the cargo hold. I don't know.
You'll get somewhere to sleep anyway.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great.
I think it's so exciting. I mean, just to be on a special inaugural flight is really cool. You know, and this is on top of that. It's a whole new.
Yeah.
It's something we've never seen before. It's an A380 airline, and it's kind of shrouded in mystery as well, right? We've been wondering what exactly is going to happen. What's it going to be like? So to see everybody kind of excited about that alongside me and everybody, and then also being able to film everything without anybody thinking you're weird, that's really nice. And I'm super excited to get on board.
Yeah, and talking to people, it's almost as if different people have had different experiences so far as well.
Yeah.
And I've looked on Flight Radar. Most tracked flight, and it's not even off the ground yet.
Right. Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, it should be. We should get a lot of tracking today. It'll be cool to see how high that number grows.
Yeah. I think the most I've ever seen on a tracked flight was about 8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one's already hit 10,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see multiple tens of thousands.
Yeah. Should be good. Anyway, we'll see you on board.
Nice.
After talking with my fellow YouTubers, I heard my name called in Latanoi for some reason.
Hello. I was just called. Move up to first. Is it still? Yeah, it's still window seat. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So the fantastic people at Global Airlines have just upgraded me to first class. Can't ask for more, really.
Soon, we were all gathered round the gate waiting to board the aircraft.
Right, so the team has just boarded onto the A380. It looks like we'll be boarding pretty soon. We're all gathered around the gate, as you can see, so hopefully we should be getting on board pretty soon.
I hope you guys are excited to see him fly first class. That is quite an experience.
That is an upgrade.
That.
Yeah.
I'm in the business.
Cargo hold.
I'm in the cargo hold. I wish I was.
Okay, so it looks like they're boarding just now. They're starting with business class, then those of us in first class will board second, and then those in economy. I am super excited for this. I can't tell you. So excited. I can't put it into words. It's just so good to be here at this event. What are you doing? You're in first class. Get back.
First class. I'll hold you first class. Yeah.
No.
First class is later.
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect, thank you very much. So those of us in first class now are getting on board. We're second to board, which is a bit of a contradictory in terms. Hi there.
Hi, welcome. How are you doing today? Hi, right this way, sir.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Come on board to my...
Thank you. Thank you very much, thank you.
My colleague will assist you in a few minutes, okay?
Thank you very much, thank you. So here we are then, we've got the first class suite for Global Airlines. Okay, let me just show you around the seat of Global Airlines first class real quickly. It is very, very nice, as I said. The lovely red carpet. These seats as well are just so comfortable. A bottled water has been left for us, as well as a first class menu. We'll take a look at this later. And touted by Global Airlines quite prominently is the amenity kit. Once we're in the air, we'll take a look at this, see what goodies have been left for us. The seat itself, I'll show you around.
You have ample legroom in the first class suite. We get these gold lamps and plenty of space to put things down. It must be said that these are reskinned ex-China Southern seats, as the aircraft used to operate for China Southern before being acquired by Global Airlines. Despite that, the seats are still very nice, albeit a bit tired. The IFE for this flight would be provided by a stream-to-device service, as Global is still in the process of developing their own IFE system.
Down here you got the controls for your seat, and in here you got the tray table. Of course, you got the doors that close as well. I won't close those just now, but they close and make this sort of like an entire suite. It's very good. My buddy for first class on this flight. I think that's a TMU job. They are nice, yeah. Anyway, have a good flight.
You too, mate. I'll see you.
Right, so the crew have just come around with some hot nuts. Oh, they smell very nice. Spicy hot nuts. Love them. Not that way. Can't believe I just said that. But they've also come around with a glass of champagne. So cheers to Global Airlines. Here's hoping this is the first step of many. Oh, and that is nice champagne. Not a huge champagne drinker, but that tastes really nice. I'm super excited to see how this goes. Let's get on our way on the very first Global Airlines flight over to New York.
After the crew performed a safety demonstration, we were pushed back to taxi our way out to the runway for takeoff. You may not be surprised to see that plane spotters are out in force today, taking in the first passenger flight of Global Airlines. Taking off out of Glasgow International Airport, we begin our 6-hour 30-minute flight over to New York JFK Airport.
We have now taken off out of Glasgow International Airport. Flight time over to JFK should be about 6 hours, 30 minutes. The crew looks like they're busy starting the meal service. And we've just passed over the Clyde, coming out onto the sea now. That takeoff, honestly, like any A380 takeoff, was smooth as anything. So just now I'm going to show you the menu and you can see what's available on Global Airlines in first class. Okay, so taking a look through this, we've got plenty of drinks, as you can see. There is also a first class menu for drinks, which I'm putting on screen just now. There's a lunch service, which I presume is going to be first, and then also there's snacks on demand, beer, cider, juices, soft drinks, and then a full dinner service. Quite a few options, to be honest, so I'm not quite sure what to choose. You let me know down below. I've put it on the screen. You let me know down below what you'd choose from this menu. I think I'll have to make my mind up at the time.
Passing over Ireland, the crew took my order for the meal service, and my IFE system started doing some very funky things, almost as if it was trying to boot up.
Okay, so I believe there's a Sky Pub. So, let's go have a look at that. Right, let's go upstairs and check out this Sky Pub.
The Sky Pub itself was an area of the front galley where business class and first class passengers could help themselves to drinks and snacks. But I didn't get a drink as there were some YouTuber shenanigans going on.
I didn't Hello. See you. Can you look extremely conceited and like bougie? That's not conceited, it's just relaxed. Yeah, that's okay. Is that good? That's alright. I need that for B-roll. I'm shooting like
Okay, so I've run into this guy again.
Hi.
Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm sitting in business class, which is nearly as nice as first, probably. I don't even know first class.
Nearly as nice. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure. I would love to take a look at it.
Let's go have a look. After you, good sir.
Oh, thank you very much. So, Medikit is a full handbag in first class. It turns out, because I've never flown first class in my life. So.
While showing Nicholas, aka Swiss 001, around the first class seat, my first course of the dinner service arrived.
The meal has arrived and it is caviar. This all looks very, very nice. I'm going to get stuck into this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so nice. So nice. So that food was absolutely amazing. I cannot fault it at all. Yeah, I've had some caviar in my time, both good and bad. That was on the really good end.
After the first course, the crew topped me up with more champagne. However, it did then take 45 minutes to get my next course. I went for the beef, which came with some mash and a side of kale, and on first glance, the presentation is very good. This does look like an excellent meal. A glass of red wine recommended by the crew was also given. The food itself was absolutely delicious. However, my only complaint would be that the food was more lukewarm than hot. This may be down to the delay in arrival, but I don't know for certain.
Okay, so that is dessert here. And it's chocolate mousse with some popcorn. And of course, you may have noticed its absence from this video, but couldn't go a whole video of mine without a cup of coffee.
After the dinner service, 2 hot towels were given. Just quickly, if you're liking this video, then why not go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date with all my travels. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Taking a look around the first class bathroom, it is of a very decent size. Some amenities have been left out, which is a very nice touch, as well as some flowery decorations.
Okay, now that the meal service is done, let's take a look at what is available on the IFE system and what is in this amenity kit. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a pair of socks, very nice, very nice. Needing a pair of socks. I've nearly used all my socks on this trip. Eye mask, branded in Global Airlines, which is nice. I always recommend, if you're traveling a lot and staying in different hotels, take an eye mask, because you never know if they won't have blinds and there's that bright light shining in. Helps save your life so much. And Global Airlines branded little bag. Don't know what's in this. Let's have a look. Wow, we've got some Murdoch aftershave, it looks like. Perfume aftershave. Refreshing towel. Nice Global Airlines branded little mini mirror, which is very nice. We've got some lip cream, body lotion, and pulse point oil. I have no idea what that is. Evidently I'm not posh enough for that. But anyway, that's what's in there. There's some more stuff in here, so let's have a little look. Okay, we've got a pen, branded Global Airlines, nice. And a comb, also branded Global Airlines. I'm sensing a theme here. But I do love a wooden comb. Love it. Shoe thing. Dental kit, toothbrush and everything. Nice, I think that's bamboo toothbrush. Earplugs. And a tissue. So yeah, that's what's in the amenity kit. I'll probably be changing into the socks once we land. Anyway, let's have a look at this IFE system.
If you've made it this far into the video, then why not consider becoming a Patreon? It all goes into making videos like this one, plus you'll be getting access to some exclusive content.
So for the IFE system, we have to use the camera and scan the QR code. I don't know if I can do it from here. Okay, looking at the in-flight entertainment system, I'll put screenshots up on screen. We've got a flight map, so we're just entering Canada just now, as you can see on screen just now. And then movie selection, there are a couple of movies, UK ones, foreign films, American movies, TV series. There's only 4, and there are some games and a survey. So start. I would like to see the IFE system be on the screen and a bigger selection, but it's a start. Right, let's go to the Skype.
Yeah, just as he is.
What gave it away?
Yeah, mainly aviation. That's what I do.
So this is where the drinking's happening, is it?
I kind of want to do a Casey Neistat thing. You know where he did like push-ups?
Yes, yes. Do it on the stairs.
Go ahead. All right, try to film my workout.
You're going to work out on the stairs, yes? Good man.
It's okay.
This guy's dedicated to his health.
I want to do like a push-up here somewhere.
Just here.
That's like a gym. That's another way to market it.
Popped collar and everything going on now.
Huh?
You got the popped collar and everything.
Yeah, everything. That should be slow motion. You filming?
No, yeah.
Make sure to.
Come on, Nick. Let's see what you got.
Oh, really? There you go. I don't want to be in the way of anyone.
It took us 2 hours. It took them 3 hours.
Really good time in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a drink first. Yeah, Scottish beer in the Sky Pub. So let's pour ourselves a drink.
It's the best type of drink.
You videoing or?
Yeah, it's a video.
It's video.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we're about 30 minutes from landing. Let's have a pre-landing snack that they're preparing for us.
The crew offered me up some more caviar as a light lunch before landing, and after I finished that, I managed to get a quick moment with the CEO of this airline.
Okay, so I am here with the CEO of Global Airlines, James Asquith. Hello, James.
How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. Here we are. It's a long time in the making.
Yeah, it has been. Here we are. It's looking at all the engines, the wings, the it's amazing. Yeah. Happy about this.
It is. So what I really want to ask, and I think a lot of people have run the airline through the miller many times, asked all the questions, but I think one of the main questions is why? Why do you keep going?
Good question. Why not is the first question. Look, I mean, I don't mean to kind of, I guess, get ahead of myself, but if you say it can't be done, I'm gonna probably go and do it. It's not just me, it's my team. They've done incredible. But yeah, it's kind of been funny to see because we know what the end goal looks like and where we'll get to, and we'll keep working hard to do it. So yeah, it's been a long road, a lot of shit along the way. Yeah. But here we are. Can I say that? Can I say
yeah, you can say that.
Brilliant.
You can say it. No, you can say anything.
Okay, here we go. Give me the mic.
So the other question is, we're here. Obviously, this was a dream of yours from a very young age. Where does the dream lead? What's the next steps?
Retire on an island at this point. I don't know. You know, I've been. There's lots to think about going forwards. You know, there's lots we want to do. I think we've got a good foundation, right? I think one of the main things we set out to do was own our aircraft, not have leases, not have debt, and work on an operational partner on the AOC. We said that since day one. I think that's a recipe to scale. I think if you use a smaller aircraft and you have leases and you have debt, the common questions about connectivity and co-chairs and lounges and frequencies, they become completely true. But people on a direct point-to-point would go out their way to fly a large aircraft that we don't have to fly as frequently if we own the aircraft. So look, there's a good foundation. Someone said to me the other day that Global's the only credible player in town on the A380 now. And I heard lots of kind of people through COVID saying they might look at buying one. I mean, honestly, for anyone that would, you know, even a friend of mine, let alone an enemy, I'd say think about it twice and 3 times. And it's, you know, the MRO, the maintenance it's been hard since day one. It's been really hard. I mean, the lead times, the OEM problems, it's been a lot. So it's something that I think we got a good foundation that we'll see from here. You know, I don't think anyone thought it would get this far.
No, I mean, I was one of them at one point. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I know a lot of people that still are. So, thank you for a quick chat.
Cheers, mate.
Right, so I'm betting any money, and I will put it up on screen. I'm betting any money that we are the most tracked airline in the world. And I have someone, a good friend of mine, who is currently tracking the flight for us and will take some screenshots for us to put on screen. I bet you any money that we are the most tracked airline in the world right now, and it'll be a big number.
Okay, maybe not as big a number as I would have thought, but never mind. As we are on approach for landing, I want to talk a bit about this experience. Personally, from what I have experienced, there are both good and bad elements. This is a bit complicated, so I'll have to put up a table on screen of my thoughts. The good points are definitely the seats, which were super comfortable, the quality of the food, which was excellent and very delicious, and from what I can see of the managerial team of Global Airlines, the passion. There is no doubt that there is a passion behind this project. But now to the things that I think could be improved. As I said at the start, the cabin itself is quite tired. I think this is due to the age of the old China Southern fittings, and this is something I think can be improved. I would love to see what kind of design Global Airlines would ultimately go with. The second is crew service training. As Hi Fly are operating this flight on behalf of Global Airlines, I am unsure how much influence Global ultimately has on the crew's service training. From speaking to both passengers and crew, the crew did seem to have a very mixed bag of experience, with some having previously worked for airlines like Emirates, and some having only worked for Hi Fly. I would very much like to see Global take this element in-house. However, I am aware that this would only really be possible once Global has all the relevant certificates in place. If this was done, however, I do feel it would fix a lot of the issues some of the passengers had about things like delayed service. I honestly will be super excited to try Global Airlines once they have their own license and their own trained crew. Should Global improve on these 2 areas, and I hope they do, I can see them having a really good customer-facing product. And I do hope they take these points on board in a constructive way and use them to improve on future flights. But anyway, we are on approach to land into New York JFK. Landing into JFK, I do wish Global Airlines all the best. I would very much like to see them fully set up in the future and offering regular services, because at the end of the day, any competition in the aviation market is good competition. And for me personally, even with the things that I think need improving, this has been a fantastic experience. There's no denying that this is a flight I will never forget. The people I've met and the laughs we've had will all hold a special place with me. Pulling up to the stand, that concludes this flight on Global Airlines.
Thank you very much. Roberto. Thank you so much, Roberto. You've been brilliant. Thank you very much.
See you in.
Hello. Thank you. There he is, getting off a plane in America.
Welcome home.
America, getting off a plane in America. USA, USA, USA. Are you guys ready?
Here we go.
My friend.
Welcome home, dude. I felt like Christopher Columbus right now. I felt like an explorer, Marco Polo. Yeah. Neil Armstrong. That was very emotional right now.
Leaving our Global Airlines A380 behind, they have come a long way and there is still a long way to go. So I can only wish good luck to this startup airline.
Yeah, talk it. Good.
Come now.
Subscribe to Dominic's YouTube channel, Dom Around the World.
Worldwide Dom.
Worldwide Dom.
So rude.
Travel your way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, and so dislike the video if you didn't like it. Make sure you leave a comment. Yeah. And watch the next one. And watch the next one. Exactly. Great content coming. Yeah.
Smell the freedom.
Smell the fume from the buses.
And of course, you saw there the global flight and the first entry in 5 years for this guy into the United States of America.
Back, baby. I'm back.
How does it feel to be back?
It's good, but it doesn't feel good for the US airlines. All the American carriers, they're now
in your crosshairs now.
I'm coming now. Coming for you.
But anyway, that is all we've got from Global just now. We're going to TWA to see the after party, I think they're calling it.
Yeah.
You're not going, are you?
No.
So I'm going to leave you here, go over to the TWA and see what's going on there.
Yeah, have a drink or two.
One.
I will finish your whiskey that he gave me.
Yeah.
At the hotel.
Yeah, absolutely. Have the whiskey.
The guy at the immigration asked me, do you have any alcohol? I said, a little whiskey.
Anyway, guys, we're going to go to the TWA hotel now.
Here we go.
Hey there. Hi, welcome to the photo here for the reception.
Yeah.
All right, so just going to store your luggage right over there, and then you proceed. All right.
Getting to the very nice TWA hotel, the Global Airlines reception party was in full swing, with crew and passengers all enjoying themselves.
Hi again.
Right, so we're here at the TWA hotel now. Got myself a beer, courtesy of Global Airlines. I'm with these guys. We made it. Still.
It's nice.
What do you think of this place?
Yeah, this is cool. It's my first time here, so
Same.
It's interesting to see it. Yeah.
This reception party was open to all who flew on the flight, with free drinks on offer and also a free buffet selection. And looking around the TWA hotel, I definitely need to stay a night here. But me, for now though, I'm off on another flight, so I can't stay long.
So anyway, guys, there we have it. Global Airlines on their inaugural flight from Glasgow to New York. And what a way to end it at the TWA hotel here at JFK. So anyway, guys, you let me know what you thought of Global down below. And if you did like this video, then you should check out this video here. And as always, people, we will see you all in the next one.